What's up, everybody? Well, I got an unboxing video for you guys today, and today we're going to unbox the Asus ROG Ally, and it's going to be pretty freaking sweet. I have been excited to get this box ever since I pre-ordered it. And whenever I do that, I swear it feels like the days go by super fucking slow. But the day is finally here. It has arrived. All I did so far was rip my address off, so people don't have my address, because that's just the smart thing to do. Even though I'm a small YouTube channel, definitely don't need people knowing where I live. But anyway, I went with the Z1 Extreme model. I don't even know if you can actually get the cheaper model yet, but this one was $699, and I believe with Michigan tax, anyway, it's gonna be different for every single state because everybody's got different states, but it was like $741.99 out the door with like the free shipping and all that shit. And it got here, like, frick, what time is it? Just got this thing like 20 minutes ago. So 11:20. So got it launch day, 11:20. I was worried it was gonna like, you know, launch today and ship today, and then I'd get it, you know, like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. But nope, we got it. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this box. So it seems like it's one of those boxes that doesn't, it almost looks like a shoebox, to be honest with you guys. Where the hell do you open it? Well, we're gonna open it like this because I don't see any other way. Oh, come on, you. There we go. That's a very interesting box. Oh, but we got into the bastard eventually. Toss those guys back in the box, and now we can just get rid of this motherfucker. He doesn't need to be in our way. So let's look at this box here. There we go. That is the right side up. So let me get the camera all set up in a better spot for you guys, and then we'll get on with the unboxing. All right, we got that looking a lot better and closer up to the thing now, so now we can get rid of this plastic. Am I gonna actually have to grab my knife? Oh, that's actually tougher plastic than I thought. Well, let's see. Usually my nails are pretty sharp. Not today, though. Looks like we are breaking out the knife, so I guess we'll just use the good old Voyager this time. It's pretty much just been demoted at this point to opening box duty, so. All right, that should have made a big enough cut. You just gotta get it off the whole thing so I don't accidentally drop the thing, though. We definitely don't wanna drop it. Oh, looks like we got two more things. We got, well, I already did that one. Ugh. Move it around to the other side and we'll get that one too. All right, and I don't think we'll need the knife anymore, so let's just put that back over there so I don't cut myself with it. So far, I never cut myself with a knife yet in my whole life, but I mean, it's bound to happen sooner or later. But there we go. We'll take the top off, and here is what you're met with. Tells you where to charge your charging port, the power button. You got QR codes. I'm almost positive this is for like tech questions and answered. You square that, and then a video for that one. You just get your phone out and just look at that, and boom, you're there. So initial, okay, D-pad's all right. I was kind of worried that it was gonna be trash by the way it looked, but it's all right. Nothing to write home about. All right, these actually feel kind of like a actual Xbox controller, but still not quite, the quality isn't quite there. But anyway, then we got our little nubbins. They feel nice and sticky. Then you got all your little buttons here. But all right, now that we got that out of the way, we'll just grab him, move him out of our way just for a minute, and we'll see what else we get in our box here. Let's go digging for goodies, shall we? All right, what do we got in here? All right, here's gonna be our charging cable. It's USB-C, of course. Pretty long-ass looking cable, too, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And it is a, what is it? This is a 65-watt charger. Took me a second to find what it said, or where it says it. So we got him out of the way. What else do we got in here? Oh, we got something in here. What do we got? Probably up. We got all of our paper. Oh, come on. The one is sticking to the, there we go. That out of our way. So what do we got here? We got In Search of Incredible, which is our warranty card. Then we got our little first edition weird looking thingy here. And then we've got safety precaution and congratulations on your Asus product purchase. All right, I don't think there's anything else. Doesn't feel like there's anything else. Oh, what is this? There's one more thing here. Oh, is that a little stand? All right, hold on. There we go. So yeah, it's a little stand. It's just a little like plastic molding, but you got yourself a little stand for it, so that's neat. I wasn't even expecting him to give me one of those. Obviously, it doesn't do anything other than hold the thing up, but all right now. Let's just toss those back in there. Nobody cares about those. And then we can, oh, yeah, I kind of destroyed that getting it out of there. When I want to unbox something, I want to get in there and unbox the son of a bitch. So now let's go grab ourselves our actual ROG Ally and go and look around and walk around the unit. All right, now it's finally time to actually have a look at the Asus Ally itself. But before we do, let's get some of this peely stuff off, huh? Besides, I know people love listening to the, whatchamacallit, There we go. Sweet. And there we go. For now, I'm sure Misty heard it and was like, ooh, plastic. So anyway, now let's have a better look around the thing. So we got our little joysticks right here. We've got our buttons right there. 2 stereo speakers that apparently sound pretty good. We got our little D-pad right there. We've got our start and Windows key, and I think these 2 buttons are Asus buttons. This one looks like the Armory Crate button, so I'm willing to bet that one brings that up. And then if we look at the top, we got our 2 vents. We got ourselves our fingerprint scanner power button, volume button. We got ourselves a battery indicator and a charging indicator, SD card, headphone jack, USB-C, and then that's where you put that cool external dock. Then you've got your little left and right triggers, which feel pretty good. All right, now let's go to the very back of the device now. You got yourselves a little fancy looking strip in the back there. You've got the Asus logo right there. These are the 2 intakes for the fans. And you've got 2 little manual buttons. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, just flipped it on. I plugged it in because I don't know how much charge it's got on the battery, but we're gonna do a first little boot up here real quick. Just see what's what. It's got cool little RGB around the thumbstick, so that's kind of nice. I am absolutely an RGB slut. Love my RGB. Don't know why. I guess I'm like a cat. I like shiny objects. Though funny enough, a lot of car guys will come over and be like, haha, you have RGB, you're gay. And it's like, okay, it's 2023, I'm not gay, and even if I was, what's the problem with that? Is that really an insult anymore? Like, come on. Anyway, seems like it's still booting up. I heard a little tiny little animation, the same kind of little sound actually that my laptop makes. I also happen to have an Asus ROG Strix right there. So, yeah, I don't like that. Let's move that just up a bar. There we go. Don't like seeing my floor for that for some reason. All right, so it seems like it's finally doing something. Please wait a moment. We're kind of just letting it do its thing, getting a first boot true experience here. I'm sure a lot of people probably just skip this, but that's why I do chapters. If this kind of thing bores you, you don't gotta watch it. You can skip right ahead and get to the point you want. Alrighty, I am in the United States, yes. Absolutely. I sure do not need to do that. All right, no, we don't want to do that. Let's go to that one. All right, I'm just gonna shut this off for a second, put all my data in, and then we'll turn it right back on as soon as we're done. Well, now we've got ourselves connected to my 5 gigahertz network now, so let's just click next. Like I said, we're just going through the initial startup process, making sure you've got the latest. Damn right. This is also perfect time. You know what? I didn't even take a hit at the beginning of my video like I usually do. I was too excited, so I'm just gonna take a hit now. Here we go. It has been baptized in the smoke of champions. All right, so we're waiting a moment here. Oh, so that's what it is. It doesn't like when there's nothing to focus on. See the second it actually had like the logo to focus on again? It had no problem focusing. So that is interesting. I guess I'm just too close with my camera. I probably have to zoom it out a little bit or something, but I still haven't really learned how to do that. I think that's what spinning this wheel around the lens would do, but I don't know for sure. So I don't want to fuck with it. Got a lot to learn with this camera still. I just wanted one that was a little bit better than the one I had before. So, all right, I hit accept. Hopefully I did not accept to being turned into a human Sentai pad like in South Park, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's name the device. Okay, let's just name it ROG. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it can't, no spaces. Okay, so we can just back. Now it should work. There we go. I guess it helps to read. All right, so now it's gonna do some more stuff. My camera's gonna lose focus again because it's got nothing to focus on. All right, there we go. We're back on again. Wonder how many more times it's gonna have to restart. Well, so far at least I'm not having some of the trouble. I remember watching one guy who the keyboard wouldn't turn on for, so he couldn't put any of his info in. Now I'm pretty sure one of the shortcuts is hold this back button and push the D-pad up, and I think that makes your keypad pop up. Once we get into Windows and whatnot, of course we'll go and try to click all the buttons and see what they all do. Okay, now what do you want? Unlock your Microsoft experience. Okay, well, I guess I gotta sign in, so I'll go do that real quick. All right, well, we just basically got through signing into my Microsoft account, so now they want us to set up this fingerprint scanner. All right, well, this is definitely not, okay, it's definitely a little finicky, but this is good. Well, it's good if it works. We'll see if it actually works once we get into Windows here. Create a pin. All right, I'll go create a pin real quick, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back after that, and let's see, privacy settings, and this is what you do with Microsoft shit. All right, nope. I already have that coming from my last one. All right, skip. Sorry if there's anybody who actually wants to see how this is set up, but for me, this is a gaming device. I do not care about any of that. Decline, decline. You just gotta decline. All right, now we're gonna check for updates again. Just a moment. Hi. Getting things ready for you. Well, alrighty then. You do that. Thank you very much, ROG Ally. This might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC. Alright, well, if this is really going to take a few minutes, I know I wanted to show you guys the exact setup, but I'm not going to have you guys sit here and watch this if it takes 10 minutes, so we'll be back when it's done with that. Well, alright guys, we're now in Windows here. Okay, restore my app. Applications. Alright, in the meantime, what do we got here? Your device is optimized for touch. Okay, so you just have to swipe up. Okay, and you can arrange windows. Got it. I should have set it up as a new computer. I just, linked it or redid my Big Chungus computer. That was a mistake. I should have just set up as a new one, but whatever, who cares? So here's our desktop. Obviously it's full of crap already as I'm restoring stuff. So first things first, let's go into Armory Crate. And of course it's going to take a little while to do stuff. Okay. Agree. Alright, next. Teaches you how to do everything. You can add stuff to your game library. This is very similar to the shit from my laptop, so I'm quite used to this, but alright, get started. So that's the game library. Let's look at our settings. So you can edit your command center over here. You can add a bunch more stuff. But what do we got in there stock? We got operating mode, control mode, game profiles, keyboard, real-time monitor, FPS monitor, resolution, refresh rate, AMD RSR. And then you've got your operating mode, game visuals, Aura Sync, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your audio, and your lighting. And then you've even got control mode, so you can configure game pads and whatnot based on preferences according to that. So I guess that's in a way similar to the freaking custom stuff that the Steam Deck lets you do, but not quite the same. The one lame thing about this guy is going to be you're not going to have the custom controllers if you go on Steam. At least to my knowledge. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure this thing can't just go on there and download random control mappings. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to do all that yourself, but if I'm wrong, I'd happily be wrong, because that's one of my favorite parts about the Steam Deck. But anyway, that's the settings screen. Let's go over to content. So you can do system, specifications, game platforms, user center, update center, featured, which is literally, that's just a bunch of selling you crap. And you got your media gallery, so if you take screenshots, what have you, it'll appear right there. So, honestly, that's about it for Armory Crate. So, now we can just, how do you close apps? Oh, come on you. Like I said, it's going to be hard to navigate Windows sometimes with your finger, unfortunately. So, it does let you use the thumbstick as a mouse, but unfortunately, it's better than nothing. Than just relying on your finger, but I really liked having those little touch pads that the Steam Deck had. But I still have the thing, so. Anyway, though, let's press some of these buttons. So there's your command center. So it can show you your brightness right there. It'll tell you your CPU speed, your resolution, your hertz, and all that good stuff. So that's cool. All right, that's, I think, just start and whatnot. I just wanted to hit them real quick to see what they did. What does this one do? Yep, I was right. So that goes to Armory Crate. And there is an update, so we'll update that real quick. So this is Armory Crate SE, Special Edition. I don't know what it actually means, I'm just assuming. But anyway, we'll let that thing do its thing, and then we'll come back and look at a couple more things, and then maybe I'll go download a game real quick, go see how it runs. And then I think after that, we'll call this video quits, because we've pretty much done everything there is to do, so. And the video's already probably like 15-20 minutes long anyway, so. I'll let this, oh, it's already done while I was talking. So now we can launch back in there. I think there was also an update for the firmware. I'm going to have to go see if that's downloaded. That makes this thing get like 15 to 20% more FPS in games. So I'm going to go do all that off camera, download probably Forza Horizon, because that's still one of my favorite games to just kick back and play. And we'll see how that runs. So we'll be right back. Well, all right, guys. Unfortunately, we hit our first snag with this thing. I went and downloaded Forza Horizon 5. It got installed, and then I went to go play it, and this is what that's what I get. Can't even play it. This button does nothing. Literally does nothing. You can kick it as much as you want. You can go play solitaire if you want. Hell yeah. But that's it. You can't play Forza Horizon though. Not at all. And I tried repairing it. Didn't work. So not off to a great start. I was really hoping to play that game, but if it is going to be 161 gigs, that is a huge game. So that is a lot on a 512 gig thing, even if I do have an SD card, because I'd want to keep this on my M.2. So yeah, that's pretty lame. So I guess, luckily, thinking something might go wrong, I also downloaded Diablo 4. So let's go see if we can play that. It's going to be really freaking stupid if I can't play any games on my new new $700 device that's all about gaming, you know? So I didn't have any trouble in the setup process like a bunch of other YouTubers did, but I'm not having a lot of luck playing games yet. Only tried one, but it was one I was excited to play, so I'm a little irritated. Hopefully it'll play later, but for now I'm just gonna uninstall it, because why the hell would I want it if it's not gonna even let me play? That's just dumb. Maybe it's because it's my game and it's not Game Pass. So they're like, oh, you paid for something? Well, F you, buddy. All right, we'll try that later. So goodbye, get rid of you, and yeah, Windows does goofy shit. But anyway, now we'll go and try Diablo 4 instead. Well, all right, guys, just got into Diablo 4 here, and I scared myself thinking, oh shit, my controller is broken, it doesn't work. But if your controller's not working, just make sure you go to gamepad and go to control mode and gamepad instead of what auto, and then that got me good. So, and then I also used that little thing there to get ourselves some FPS, but we're just gonna go with the settings that it pretty much started us out with, except for using vertical sync for now, because I just want to see what FPS it gets. Messed with a couple things. I turned that up to 16. But besides that, I pretty much left everything else alone. And man, the speakers on this thing really are good. They're every bit as good as the Steam Deck, if not slightly better, honestly. And alright, so now we'll save those changes real quick, except we are at 1080p, I should add, native res of this thing. So now let's go hop on into the game and we'll see how it plays. It might not be flawless 60 right away here, but I'm sure we can get it there on this thing. This thing should be more than powerful enough to do that, especially on turbo. We're on turbo, I should also add. But I'm also gonna go switch over to a more suited mic for gameplay. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll hop on into the game. Well, all right, guys, here we are in the game. And now I'm gonna sound a little weird because I changed the mic to be more efficient at hearing what we're looking at versus me. But yeah, we're not too far away from a 60 FPS experience. Nice rumble. Screw you, Arctic Bear. I will slay thee. So yeah, if we just turn this down to 720p instead of 1080p, it'd probably be like a constant 60 FPS experience. Just saying. Alrighty. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I wished Forza worked. After I get done playing a little of this, I'm gonna try re-downloading it and trying a little bit of some shit. So let's go into Town 2. Towns seem to be a little harder to run. Alright, seems like Towns are more like a 40 FPS experience, at least with the settings we had at 1080p. And definitely got some stutter.
Damn cold, isn't it? But at least it is safe. Beyond these walls.
But man, those speakers are good. Alright, now just for fun, I'm going to go turn it down to 720p, and we'll see what's what. Alright guys, here we go. We're at 720p. All we did was drop it down to 720p. And now we're getting 70 to 60 FPS. So we seem to be able to stay around that 60 FPS mark at 720p, just like I was thinking. But I also noticed that Radeon Super Resolution was on when I had it at 1080p mode, so that also might have been affecting it. Maybe it was trying to play at something higher, but it said it was 1080p, so I don't know if that actually affects anything, but I doubt it. Because it seems to be right around the money from dropping down to 720p from 1080p. And I honestly don't really notice a big crispness disadvantage, but I do notice a giant smoothness advantage.
Not while I'm in town.
Man, that's nice speakers. So that's probably how I'm gonna play this. I don't really see myself playing most AAA titles in 1080p on a screen this small. I'll probably just play most of them at 720p, but I'm gonna see if there's a way if I can get 60 FPS at 1080. So that'd be cool. But not if I gotta tone things down to where it looks like crap. Alright, how the heck did I get out of here? I wanted to go fight a couple monsters real quick too, not just walk around town. Town is one of the harder places to run from my experiences playing this game.
Do you see him too? The ghost of Kolik, my son.
Father, is that...
No, nobody got no time for that. I want to go fight some monsters and see what kind of FPS we get.
I need more fury.
I need more fury! Well, there you go. There's some more fury. Heck yeah. Seems pretty damn smooth out here. We're getting more like almost 100 FPS out here. But alright, I think that's enough Diablo here. So, now I'm going to go try re-downloading and fiddling around with Forza Horizon again, and we'll see if we can't get that working. Well, alright guys, finally got Forza Horizon working. Had to install Visual C++. So, if yours won't launch, that's probably all you gotta do. And then, eventually, we got to it launching the game, and it kind of just sat there on a little splash screen. It's got like a little tiny little mini window that pops up in the middle of your desktop. You have to like go to the freaking taskbar and click on it, and then it'll work. So if you get stuck there, there's a couple little tricks to get into this damn game. But anyway, so here's the settings we're going to go with. 1080p, 120 hertz. I don't want motion blur at all, so we'll save that. All this stuff's off. MSA is at 2x. I don't have any FSR on or anything like that. So we can back out of there. Now we can go look at our graphics. And alright, now let's go hop into the game and see how it plays. Well, alright guys, here we are in the city.
In 400 yards, turn right.
And we're sitting right at about 60.
Turn right. In 100 yards, turn right. Recalculating route. In 200 yards, turn right.
Cruise through town here. Oh, hit a taxi. Sorry, taxi.
Turn left.
We can pretend like we're playing Crazy Taxi. But yeah, this thing's got great speakers, just like the Steam Deck. So far, besides a little quirkiness of getting some games working, which is mostly the game's fault more than the Ally's fault. Forza, now that I remember, has always been kind of a pill to get working for the first time. I think I had like issues on my main computer, secondary computer, and my Steam Deck, and on my laptop. All variously different reasons, though. Alright, now we're getting out of the city a little bit. Oop, I thought I was going the opposite way. Fuck you, tax freaking signs. Oh, nope, let's just go that way.
In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
Oh yeah, we're running pretty damn good. Got native resolution. Alright, now just for fun, just like on Diablo, why don't we really quickly tone it down to 720p and we'll see what kind of FPS we get. Alright guys, we're back in the game here. 720p, didn't bother showing you the settings screen. Everything else is the same except for it's at 720p now.
Recalculating route.
And now look at those FPS. Now we're more at like 90 FPS instead of 70s, high 70s, 80s. And I bet if we head back towards town here, if I can figure out my way. Actually, screw it. I'll also show you guys how quick it can jump around. Let's just go over here. Fast travel real quick. That way you guys can see how quick it can jump around too, or how slow in your opinion, if that's fast or slow. That seems pretty quick to me. I wanted to see what it gets in town here. Go back this other way real quick. Can I go? No, can't go through that. That's a brick wall. I thought that was just a chain link fence. Answer my own question real quick. Luckily, this isn't real life, right? I have a pretty fucked up car right now. Oh, yes.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Still in the 70s here, but plenty of FPS. Oh, shit. Oh well, we tried. Alright, well, let's go around a little bit more here. Got a smashed ass windshield now.
When it is safe to do so.
So it's up to you. Both are very playable depending on what you want. I barely notice a difference in Christmas. So this would probably be the way to go, but I'll jump between both of them and see which one I like better, but as far as I can tell from back here, doesn't really look like worse crispy graphics, but I definitely noticed the increased frame rate.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Anyway though, I think that's plenty, so let's go wrap this video on up now, shall we? Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for this little unboxing and first look at the ROG Ally, and very, very cool little device. I'm very, very excited to play a bunch more games on the thing. And speaking of which, what games would you guys like to see me run on this thing? I've got a bunch of ideas. I'm gonna go further in depth with Diablo and Forza, obviously. This was just a quick little how they run with my settings or whatever, but both of them played very well with my settings. So I would like to know what other games you would like to see. Can be anything I got, and as long as I got it, I don't mind playing it. And at least unlike the Steam Deck, like if you guys wanted me to do Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure I could do that one and not risk getting banned. So just let me know down in the comments, and I will definitely go and make you your video as long as I got the game or I was planning to get the game. Don't mind at all. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel. I make YouTube videos on the Steam Deck, Asus ROG Strix, my secondary 5800X3D 3090 PC, and my 1300 KF and 4090 build as well. And now we're gonna add the Asus Ally to the mix. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.